Hello all, I'm Surendra Reddy A V. So in this video, I would like to talk about different aptitude tests available for IPMAT course. As you all know that IPMAT is a course offered by IIMs, and there are some more familiar institutes are also offering IPMAT course. And in this video, I would like to talk about different exams which are available to us, and what is the exam structure, what is the syllabus, and what are the cutoffs we have seen in the recent years, and what is the strategy, and what way we will help the students who are willing to go for IBM course. Okay, so let me share my screen. So we have prepared a PowerPoint which will highlight the important important syllabus for IPMAT. Let me share it. So when it comes to IPM preparation, it is very important for the student to understand the syllabus and what is the different exams available, what is the structure of the exams, right? That's a very important aspect actually. So we have a PowerPoint which will highlight all about IPM exams and the syllabus as well. Let me share my screen. Yeah. So all about IPM entrance exams is a title of the PPT. Let's see. So let me introduce about different IIMs first. Initially, IPM course was offered by IIM Indore. In fact, it's the first IIM to launch an IPM program. Then in 2019, IPM Rohtak started offering the course, then followed by Ranchi, Jammu, Bodh Gaya, Amritsar, Shillong. And there are some more familiar peculiar universities like, IFT Kakinada, Lansar Hyderabad, Nirma University, which is from Ahmedabad. We have IIM Sirmur, TAPNU from Manipal, Karnataka, and NFSU from Gandhinagar. So those are the different courses offering, different colleges are offering the IPMAT course. And there are rumors that IIM Bangalore is also going to offer. In the coming days, we might see more IIMs offering this course because of the demand for the course. So when I started this course, when I started training this course for the students 2018-19, there is no much awareness and very limited colleges used to offer this course. But nowadays, there is a lot of choices there are a lot of choices for the students to choose a course. So let me talk about IIM. So IPM exam is having different IPMs have different entrance exams. Let me talk about Indore first. So Indore has a total of 3 sections. It's not 100 questions, guys. There's a simple typing error in this. So there are only 90 questions in it. You have 30 MCQs from aptitude, 15 from short answer type, again aptitude, 45 are verbal. So I do the training for aptitude part. So I will talk about this 45 questions in this video. So when it comes to MCQs, and especially when it comes to Indore, we have sectional cutoff terms. We have sectional cutoff. So over the years, what I observed was the cutoff was very simple. The students might struggle a lot in exam, which questions to attempt, what could be the cutoff. It's all about spontaneous decision student to understand the nature of the exam, and if he or she has to decide how many questions to attempt in the exam. So if you see the last 5-6 years, the typical cutoff ranges from 7 to 10 questions. And in the MCQ section, the questions cutoff range from 12 to 18. But sometimes due to difficulty of the paper, the cutoff may fall very drastically. But suppose if you look for 2025, the cutoff was 6 questions from short answer type and hardly 7 to 8 questions from MCQs. So the cutoffs widely vary, depends upon the difficulty. So this would be a comfortable zone. So what overall I would say, if the student is able to solve 60% of the paper, there are good chances to get a call for personal interview. The selection is not just upon aptitude test. Later, they'll call for personal interview. They have to, the student has to excel the personal interview section as well. Then, the very important aspect is the understanding of the syllabus of IPMs, right? So when it comes to syllabus, we have arithmetic, algebra, geometry, number system, data interpretation, and the model plan. So let us understand the core aspect of the science. The core aspect lies in arithmetic. Now I see people saying that they are not so great with the higher math because IPM Indo has a little of higher math. Not higher. These days, there are more than half of the paper is relying on higher math. But with our experience, what we noticed was if anybody will excel in aptitude part, like arithmetic part, out of 15 short answer questions, minimum 5 to 7 questions will come. And from the topics like logarithms, sequence, and series, every you will find a minimum 3 to 4 questions. So when you structurally understand the syllabus and have a strong command on these chapters, there are good chances to clear cutoff for short answer. If anybody meet the cutoff for short answer type questions, qualifying for MCQ section is cakewalk. I'm talking about the worst case terms, right? So the core aspect of arithmetic lies in arithmetic, like the percentage, profit loss, simple interest, compound interest, ratio proportions. Ratio proportions has applications like ages, partnership, allegations and mixtures. Then we have time and distance. It has applications like trains, boats and streams. And the time and work, we have pipes and systems, chain rule. There are various aspects into it. There are some miscellaneous arithmetic questions also possible. So if anybody is good with these arithmetic concepts, you are ready for Rohtak, ready for IPMAT, ready for CUT, you could be ready for any of the BB exams that you see for the students up +2. Now coming to algebra. So in algebra, we have certain topics that you need to excel at any point, like set theory, like Venn diagrams. You need to understand quadratic equations, like sequence and series, progressions, inequalities. These are some of the core aspects of algebra you have to excel. Then coming to geometry. So geometry is more of the school learning, the properties, the formulas, then solving also very important part of it. And then we have a modern math, which talks about the logarithms, combination and combination, probability, matrices and determinants is one more topic, which every year we may get 1 or 2 questions for this chapter. Then we have a number system like LCM history, divisibility rules, remainder theorem, factorization, unit digits. There is a lot of things to know about the number systems as well. And lastly, we have a data interpretation. So before 2021, they used to have minimum 2 sets of DI in IPM window, but suddenly they disappeared for a couple of years. But for the last 2-3 years, they are giving a full passage, a table in the short answers, and another one table in the MCQ sections, right? So DA plays a vital role. 7 to 8 questions would be the weightage of DA. And DA has very significant impact on IPMAT also. Let us talk about this later part of the video. So all in all, what I wanted to summarize in this IPM syllabus is, those syllabus is very lengthy, but a lot of practice and writing so many mock papers to keep universal to the solution of the subject is very crucial for now. I'll talk about the mock papers in the later part of the video, probably towards the end of the video. Now let's look into Rohtak format. So Rohtak has aptitude test followed by personal interview. They have certain weightage for the boards as well. Just not about aptitude test and interview. So here we'll have 3 sections: verbal ability, aptitude, and logical reasoning. 40 aptitude questions, 40 logical reasoning questions, and the 40 verbal ability. So totally 120 questions to be solved in 2 hours. Each correct answer is +4. Each wrong answer is -4. I do not want to talk much about aptitude syllabus because it is same as indoor, but there will be a logical reasoning section which is being introduced, like number series, coding, decoding, regulations, directions, seating arrangements, puzzles, syllogisms, critical reasoning. These are some of the new aspects that you have to prepare extra for Rohtak. The same thing will goes on for IPMAT, right? Now, coming to IPMAT format, we have 33 aptitude questions, 33 ALR, and 34 verbal ability. A total of 100 questions should be solved in 2 hours. Same, +4 for the correct answer, -1 for the wrong answer. Syllabus is same as Rohtak. There are no changes. The only thing is we have more questions in the form of tabular formats, like maybe tabular format means pie diagrams, bar diagrams, line diagrams. It is so much important. So not SAT. SAT's exam score is to consider earlier days, but nowadays it is not considered. So with IPMAT indoor exam, except Rohtak, any of the institutes that I mentioned at the beginning of the video will accept. Rohtak has a separate exam. IPMAT score will be applied for Jammu, Bodh Gaya, and Ranchi. Then the most important aspect of our video is talking about this strategy of preparation. So what do we do? How do we train our students? So we will train the students by keeping this syllabus in the view. We have divided the syllabus into multiple areas, as you could see. We have split that syllabus into six modules, actually, not even 4 modules. Can you see the screen? Yes. We have arithmetic module, algebra, ordered math, system, geometry, and the For suppose, if I want to learn about how do we train the students? So we will treat the students to be very foundation level, and we have a program for one-to-one mentoring as well. But keeping we have a common syllabus, we have a percentage, for example. Excuse me. We prepare the students in 5 different stages, 5 different levels, I would say. This level 1 PPT, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. These 5 levels will cover almost all the modules, and we have prepared different concept sheets for it, and a concept testing question sheet. We have 2 test sheets for every topic, and we have a homework sheets as well. As you could say, there is a lot of homework sheets we have prepared. And the same thing will go for a profit loss, SI, CA, for every topic that I mentioned. Once the student got trained in these chapters and have written the topic-based test, then we'll conduct the sectional test. For suppose you could see, I open one of the document, one of the test paper. So let me go over it. So each of the sectional tests will have 45 to 50 questions. So if anybody write these 45 to 50 questions, then there are very high chances that student can have a lot of grip on the topics discussed. It is already yes, so like this, we will conduct sectional test papers. Once the student has done with the sectional test paper, then we'll let them to write down what we call PYQs. We have prepared by seeing the last couple of 5 to 6 years, I would say, we have prepared PYQs. If you want to open the document, we'll post it on our Telegram channel. So let me open one of the documents for your reference. Let me share the image. Yeah. So as you could see, in this document, we have compiled all the questions like indoor, Rohtak, IPMAT, whatever the topics have come in arithmetic module, we have compiled the questions. And then the similar exercise you have done for algebra, for everything we have done actually. So after that, what we do is we will make them to write down one more test called must solve questions for arithmetic, must solve questions for algebra, must solve questions for geometry and everything. Once the student have written all the sectional test papers, we have an exclusive test series being prepared for each of the exams. Indoor separate test series, Rohtak separate test series, IPMAT Rohtak, IPMAT separate test series. So once the student is written all the sectional tests and the full length tests, for the final preparation round, we have a rapid revision worksheets with almost 45 to 50 questions per each document. So let me open our test series. If you open IPMAT window, so we have almost 10 worksheets, 10 not worksheets, I would say 10 full length mock papers, and then we have official mock papers as well. So we have compiled year by year. For example, this year 2025 people. See how do we compile the documents? What kind of care we prepare, we take while preparing the questions? These I would like to show you actually. So what are the content, what are the worksheets, and whatever the revision PPTs we prepared, all these are prepared by keeping in view of the latest changes, latest trends actually. So, and finally, what I would like to share with all of you is that we have a separate content for revision. We have a separate content for what do we say, final revision PPTs. I would like to show you this. Indoor, we have a separate 6 revision PPTs. For example, you see this kind of documents. We have a 15 revision PPTs for aptitude and almost 12 revision PPTs for reasoning. Same kind of exercise goes for everything. So this is all in all that we will try to help you, the student. And the most important part of the preparation is, now students may ask me, sir, am I the right person to choose IPM course? So if you have a strong desire to place yourself into IIMs, we are there to help you. As you would see how much efforts we put in prepare the content and to keep ourselves to the latest developments of IPM exams. So hopefully this video helped you about different structure, the syllabus, and what are the different strategies. The only thing is the regular practice. And one small observation is aptitude is skill which cannot be acquired overnight. It comes with a day-to-day practice. So keep yourself in the switch of the subject. Make sure to practice at least 10 questions a day. It could be easy, medium, tough. So only practice will help you guys. And some people may ask me, sir, I'm in +2. Is the right time to start? Yes. If you are in +1, is the right time to start? Yes. Why I say this is, if someone started +1, they have a little advantage of keeping themselves in terms of practice. So IPMAT can be cracked with 6 months to 1 year preparation. If anybody starts early, anyways, early people have a little advantage just in terms of practice, just in terms of keeping themselves a little forward compared to competitors. After all, it is a competition. So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much. See you in the next set of videos where we talk about the subjective nature of each of the topics. Thank you so much.